That takes me on to...
Teed you up, didn't I?
Yeah, well done. Is this team going to be broken up now? I'm going to start with Marc Guehi because, again, we've been focusing on this today on Sky Sports News. To Liverpool, it's looking on the cards. The clubs are in talks. We understand Liverpool believe he wants to sign for them. Remember, Palace turned down 70 million, didn't they, in the winter window? He's out of contract in the summer. I think 40 million is what they're looking for. He's the captain. He's a figurehead, Clinton. How hard is it to replace a player of that stature within your club?
Yeah, he's good. He's good around the place as well, Marc Guehi. He's meant to be a proper leader, and he helps a lot of the youngsters there. But yeah, and he's still not really. He's relatively young himself. But I think when a club like Liverpool comes knocking on the door, as a player, I don't care what anyone says. It'll be hard to turn down, especially if the players that they've signed. But
as a Palace fan, do you understand it then?
Yeah, of course I understand it. He wants to go and play Champions. I think most of the Palace fans would understand it. He wants to go and play Champions League football. He wants to play one of the best teams that are going to be challenging for trophies. Palace are not there and won't be there because financially they can't compete with these top teams like that. So I understand why he wants to go, and he's got a year left. The club can't afford to let Marc Guehi leave on a free transfer. So if they can get 30 million plus for him, I think it'll be good business with only a year to go. But for me, he's a top defender, one of the best English centre-halves I've seen at the moment. And while it is a big season for him, Jules, he needs to play. It's the World Cup year, so he has to make the right decision of him playing. And I think he's got more chance of playing at Liverpool. Konate and Van Dijk are good, but they're in a lot of competitions and he'll get a lot of game time. So I think it'll be good business. It'll be sad to see him leave. I think it'll be good business for both clubs.
Good business. I mean, they could have made an extra 30 million or so if they'd moved him on when the offers came in apparently in January, Steve. But they won the FA Cup and qualified for Europe with him still there. So was it the right call?
Look, I think for his development, the way he wants to be this season, he needs to pick the right club that he's going to play. I think Liverpool one, is he going to be playing week in, week out? He's shown enough that he can play at obviously the highest level. He's been at Chelsea before. He knows what it's about winning trophies. I think there's a lot of moving parts to this. The biggest thing is going to be in Palace's court because they don't want to lose him for free next season. They're going to want to cash in. They have to cash in now and try and get as much money as possible. And that's going to be who's going to be stamping up the most. It looks like it's going to be Liverpool that's going to be in the driving seat at the moment. They haven't really replaced Liverpool Quansah, is it? So they're going to need a bit of strength in depth. But it's a huge season for Crystal Palace that they don't want to lose any player, let alone their captain and one of their stalwarts.
And Steve posed the question there, Michael. Is he going to play week in, week out at Liverpool? If he goes to Liverpool, is he a guaranteed starter alongside Van Dijk?
Well, Van Dijk's going to play. Van Dijk's the best out there for me. Wasn't at the weekend, but he still is. It's Konate. Does he play an awful lot of games? Yes, but he will miss an awful lot of games as well. So you have to have backup. Sid's just said there about Quansah going. You've got Joe Gomez, who misses an awful lot of football. Liverpool need another centre-half. All competitions, they have to be competing. And I think Marc Guehi would be the right fit for that. But, like you say, I can't answer that. If he's going to play, do I think he's better than Konate at this moment in time? I think he's probably one of the best English centre-halves out there. I do. It's a big step up, and this is it going from Crystal Palace to a team that is challenging and going to arguably win the Premier League. Does he play? It's a big decision for him because if he plays for Crystal Palace this year, he plays for England next season in the next summer in the World Cup, guaranteed if he plays all year. If he doesn't play for Liverpool, that's the question mark. Will he play enough games to still be in that starting team?